পৃষ্ঠা 189 continued. Exercise. Assertive sentences. Change the mode of narration of the following sentences. 1. Quote, God is merciful, unquote, said the old woman. Answer. The old woman said that God is merciful. 2. He said that he did not feel pleased with himself. Answer. He said, comma, quote, I don't feel pleased with myself, full stop, unquote. 3. He said that they couldn't always do what they wanted. Answer. He said, comma, inverted comma started. We can't always do what we want. Inverted comma closed. Full stop. 4. You said, comma, quote. এখানে ইনভার্টেড কমা শুরুকে কোট বলা হচ্ছে এবং ইনভার্টেড কমা শেষকে আনকোট বলা হচ্ছে। 4. You said, comma, quote, it was not her fault, unquote. Answer. You said that it had not been her fault. 5. Quote, she really is dying, unquote, he whispered. Answer. He whispered that she really was dying. 6. He said that she had endured her suffering without complaint. Answer. He said, comma, quote, she has endured her suffering without complaint, unquote. 7. He said, quote, I had finished the work before sunset, unquote. Answer. He said that he had finished the work before sunset. 8. He said that he might visit his uncle the following week. Answer. He said, quote, I may visit my uncle next week, unquote. 10. She said, quote, had I known earlier, comma, I would have acted differently, unquote, full stop. Answer. She said that if she had known earlier, comma, she would have acted differently. 11. He said, quote, this is the place where we met her, unquote. Answer. He said that that was the place where they had met her. 12. She said, comma, quote, I was hoping you would understand my situation, unquote, full stop. Answer. She said that she had been hoping I would understand her situation. 13. The girl said that she wished she had studied harder for the test. Answer. The girl said, comma, quote, I wish I had studied harder for the test, unquote. 14. He said, comma, quote, I may leave early today, unquote. Answer. He said that he might leave early that day. 15. He said that he had not seen such a beautiful painting before. Answer. He said, quote, I haven't seen such a beautiful painting before, unquote. 16. I said, quote, you must finish your work today, unquote. Answer. I said that you had to finish your work that day. 17. They said that they had been waiting for an hour. Answer. They said, comma, quote, we had been waiting for an hour, unquote. Full stop. 18. He said, comma, quote, I feel unwell but I am trying to concentrate, unquote. Answer. He said that he felt unwell but he was trying to concentrate. 19. The teacher said, quote, the moon reflects the light of the sun, unquote. Answer. The teacher said that the moon reflects the light of the sun. 20. Grandfather said that time waits for no one. Answer. Grandfather said, quote, time waits for no one, unquote. 21. Quote, it might not be so bad, unquote, said Neil. Answer. Neil said that it might not be so bad. 22. Quote, still, it was a problem in my life, unquote, I said. Answer. I said that still it had been a problem in my life. 23. I said that love is discipline like prayer. Answer. Quote, love is discipline, like prayer, unquote, I said. 24. He said that he would not feel any better. Answer. He said, quote, I won't feel any better, unquote. 25. Quote, God isn't what they say, unquote. She said. Answer. She said that God was not what they said. Interrogative sentences. Change the mode of narration of the following sentences. 1. He asked me if I had realized my mistake. Answer. He asked me, quote, have you realized your mistake? Unquote, question mark. 2. He said, quote, they are coming back to the city, are not they? Unquote. Question mark. 2. He asked whether they were coming back to the city. 3. Quote, and then what happened? Unquote, question mark. I would ask. He asked, আবার পড়ছি, I would ask what had happened then. 4. Quote, what makes you think so? Unquote, question mark. He asked. Answer. He asked what made me think so. 5. She asked why I had done that. Answer. Quote, why did you do that? Unquote, question mark. She said. 6. Mother asked, quote, don't you have homework? Unquote. Answer. Mother asked if I did not have homework. Mother asked if I had homework. 7. He asked me if I was feeling better then. He said to me, quote, are you feeling better now? Unquote, question mark. 8. She asked what I wanted from her. পৃষ্ঠা 191. Answer. She asked, quotation mark, what do you want from me? Quotation mark closed, question mark. 9. She said, quote, isn't it a beautiful evening? Unquote. Answer. She asked if it was not a beautiful evening. 10. The old woman said to the boy, quote, could you help me cross the road? Unquote, question mark. Answer. The old woman asked the boy if he could help her cross the road. 11. He asked me when I had met her for the first time. Answer. He said to me, quotation, quote, when did you meet her for the first time? Question mark, unquote. 12. I asked him if he would be at home the next day. Answer. I asked him, quote, will you be at home tomorrow? Unquote. 13. Quote, why are you so late? Unquote, my father asked. Answer. My father asked why I was so late. 14. He asked her what she wanted. Answer. He said to her, quotation, quote, What do you want? Unquote. 15. He asked, quote, how is your father? Unquote. Answer. He asked how her father was. 16. The man said, quote, will none of you help me? Unquote. Question mark. Answer. The man asked if none of them would help him. "17. Quote, who are you and why have you come here? Unquote. They said. Answer. They asked who I was and why I had gone there. 18. I asked if they had done that on purpose. Answer. Quote, did they do that on purpose? Unquote. I said. 19. Quote, what happened to the other one? Unquote. I said. Answer. I asked what had happened to the other one. 20. Quote, what would you have done if I hadn't come? Unquote. She asked. Answer. She asked what I would have done if she hadn't come. 21. She asked why I had been shouting at him. Answer. Quote, why were you shouting at him? Unquote. She said. 22. He said, quote, why didn't you tell me the truth earlier? Unquote. Answer. He asked why I hadn't told him the truth earlier. 23. They asked if I expected them to believe that story. Answer. Quote, do you expect us to believe this story? Unquote. They said. 24. Quote, are you not feeling well today? Unquote. He asked. Answer. He asked if I was not feeling well that day. 25. She asked me if I could solve that without help. 25. She asked me if I could solve that without help. Answer. She asked me, quote, can you solve this without help? Unquote. Question mark. Imperative sentences. Change the mode of narration of the following sentences. 1. The man said, quote, do not look down upon the poor. Unquote. Answer. The man advised not to look down upon the poor. Oblique. The man told us not to look down upon the poor. 2. Father warned my brother not to disobey his elders again. Answer. Father said to my brother, quote, don't disobey your elders again, unquote. 3. He said, quote, let me explain the problem, unquote. Answer. He asked to be allowed to explain the problem, oblique. He suggested that he might be allowed to explain the problem. 4. She suggested that they should drop the matter. Answer. She said, quote, let us drop the matter, unquote. Five. He said, quote, please forgive me, unquote. He answered he requested me to forgive him. 6. He requested him to wait there till he returned. Answer. He said to him, quote, please wait here till I return, unquote. 7. The teacher said to the students, quote, be quiet and listen to my words, unquote. The answer, the teacher ordered the students to be quiet and listen to his words. Oblique, the teacher urged the students to be quiet and listen to his words. 8. The officer said to the soldier, comma, quote, stand at ease, unquote. The officer ordered the soldier to stand at ease. 9. He politely requested his friend to lend him his notes. Answer. He said to his friend, quote, kindly lend me your notes, unquote. 10. The child said to her mother, quote, please tell me a story, unquote. Answer. The child requested her mother to tell her a story. 11. Father advised me to always speak the truth. Answer. Father said to me, quote, always speak the truth, unquote. 12. The lifeguard said to the swimmers, quote, don't go too far, unquote. Answer. The lifeguard warned the swimmers not to go too far. 13. Mother warned the child not to touch the hot pan. Answer. Mother said to the child, quote, don't touch the hot pan, unquote. 14. The teacher said to the boy, comma, quote, don't be late again, unquote. Answer. The teacher warned the boy not to be late again. 15. He said to her, quote, never lie to your parents, unquote. Answer. He advised her never to lie to her parents. 16. She told me not to talk to strangers. Answer. She said to me, quote, don't talk to strangers, unquote. 17. He said to me, quote, let's go out for dinner, unquote. Answer. He suggested that we should go out for dinner, oblique. He suggested that we go out for dinner. 18. She suggested that we visit the museum the next day. Answer. She said, comma, quotation mark, let us visit the museum tomorrow, unquote. 19. He said to her, quote, let's not argue about this, unquote. Answer. He suggested to her that they should not argue about it. 20. The manager told the staff to submit the report by Monday. Answer. The manager said to the staff, comma, quote, submit the report by Monday, unquote. Optative sentences. Change the mode of narration of the following sentences. 1. He said, comma, quote, may God bless you, unquote. Answer. পৃষ্ঠা 192-তে আনসার রয়েছে, পড়ছি। He wished that God might bless me, oblique. He prayed that God might bless me. 2. She wished that I might succeed in life. Answer. She said, comma, quote, may you succeed in life, unquote. 3. My friend said, comma, quote, may your dreams come true, unquote. Answer. My friend wished that my dreams might come true. 4. They wished that peace might prevail all the world. Answer. They said, comma, quote, may peace prevail in the world, unquote. 5. Father said, quote, may God protect you from harm, unquote. Answer. Father wished that God might protect me from harm, oblique. Father prayed that God might protect me from harm. 6. The monk wished that everyone might find peace within. Answer. The monk said, comma, quote, may everyone find peace within, unquote. 7. The priest said, comma, quote, may God pardon a sinner, unquote. Answer. The priest wished that God might pardon a sinner. Oblique. The priest prayed that God might pardon a sinner. 8. She said to her brother, quote, may your journey be safe, unquote. She wished her brother a safe journey. 9. My friends wished me many happy returns of the day. Answer. Quote, many happy returns of the day, unquote, comma, said my friends. 10. They wished that I might get well soon. Answer. They said, quote, may you get well soon, unquote. Exclamatory sentences. Change the mode of narration of the following sentences. One. She said, quote, what a lovely surprise, exclamation, unquote. Answer. She exclaimed that it was a lovely surprise. 2. They exclaimed that it was a very exciting moment. Answer. They said, comma, quotation, quote, what an exciting moment this is, exclamation, unquote. 3. The girl said, comma, quote, wow, exclamation, that's amazing, exclamation, unquote. Answer. The girl exclaimed with delight that it was amazing. Oblique. The girl expressed her amazement at it. 4. I said, comma, quote, oh, comma, enough, unquote. Answer. I exclaimed in irritation that it was enough. Oblique. I said sharply that it was enough. 5. The mother exclaimed that it was a pity. Answer. The mother said, quote, what a pity, unquote, exclamation. 6. My teacher said, quote, congratulations, exclamation, you have won the prize, unquote. Answer. My teacher congratulated me on winning the prize. 7. She exclaimed that it had been a horrible scene. Answer. She said, comma, quote, what a horrible scene it was, exclamation, unquote. 8. The old man said, comma, quote, how time flies, exclamation, unquote. Answer. The old man exclaimed how quickly time flew. Oblique. The old man remarked that time flies very fast. 9. The captain said, comma, quote, bravo, exclamation, you played well, unquote. Answer. The captain applauded me, saying that I had played well. Oblique. The captain exclaimed with praise that I had played well. 10. My mother exclaimed how lucky she was to have me. Answer. My mother said, comma, quote, how lucky I am to have you, exclamation, unquote. 11. He exclaimed with sorrow that he was undone. Oblique. He exclaimed sadly that he was undone. আবার পড়ছি. Question 11. He said, quote, alas, exclamation, I am undone, unquote. Answer. He exclaimed with sorrow that he was undone. Oblique. He exclaimed sadly that he was undone. 12. Quote, so help me, heaven, exclamation, unquote. 12. Quote, so help me, heaven, exclamation, unquote. He cried, quote, I will never steal again, unquote. Answer. He called upon heaven for help and declared that he would never steal again. 13. The happy prince asked the little swallow if he would bring her the ruby. Answer. The happy prince said, comma, quote, little swallow, comma, will you bring her the ruby, unquote. Question mark. 14. She said, quote, "How kind of you to help me!" Exclamation, unquote. She exclaimed that it was very kind of me to help her. 15. Quote, "Heavens!" Exclamation, "What have I done?" Unquote. He cried. Answer, he exclaimed in despair and wondered what he had done. 16. Quote, "What dreadful weather!" Exclamation, unquote. She said. Answer, she exclaimed that the weather was dreadful. 17. She exclaimed angrily that she wished she were a man. Answer, quote, "Oh, that I were a man!" Exclamation, unquote. She cried angrily. 18. He mused that man is a remarkable piece of work. Answer, quote, "What a piece of work is man!" Unquote. Exclamation. He mused. 19. The old woman said, quote, "Bless my soul!" Exclamation. What a surprise! Exclamation, unquote. The old woman exclaimed in surprise and said that it was indeed a surprise. Oblique. The old woman exclaimed with astonishment that it was a surprise. 20. Quote, "How sweet the moonlight sleeps upon the bank, upon this bank!" Exclamation, unquote. He exclaimed. Answer, he exclaimed that the moonlight slept very sweetly upon the bank.